I knew I forgot something. I knew I forgot something. Bada boom, this one the goddamn how you doing? Chainsaw Man chapter 192. Alright, now we're in here with audio, and yes, Yoru's on is gonna be on one. I'm assuming she's about to be, okay? About to be. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Ain't no classic. Ain't no classic break. Look, that barely happens, man. That barely happens. But like I was saying, we are gonna be in a situation where, unfortunately, I don't know if Yoshi's about to die or what's about to happen, but she got the bang bang in his face, and we're gonna find out what's about to happen here. And I just know Denji, since he's down bad from last chapter, I don't think he's gonna like wise up all of a sudden this chapter. So I'm just concerned about my boy. I'm just concerned about my boy. But you already know where you need to go to read this Shonen Jump. Read it with me. If you already read it, then just wait, see my live reaction, then we have a discussion about the chapter at hand. That's what we doing here. Big Woke, how you doing? Ghost Tab, welcome in, and Desto, obviously my brother, welcome in. Welcome in. Let us go ahead and get this live reaction actually going here. If I can just get, can I get the app, please? Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. There we go. And of course, after we get done here, we're going to be streaming over on twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster. And we're going to be reading some Kagurabachi over there, right? Just so you know. So, don't look at the last page. Why not? I mean, I'm doing a live reaction. I mean, when I get to the last page at some point, I'm going to have to look at it. You know, really, getting it. Oh, no. Getting it for this chapter online. Oh, no. What happened? How bad is this about to be? We going to find out. I kind of look forward to chapters like this because there's good things to react to, you know what I mean? People get upset. So, if people are upset, I feel like we're doing something, right? Whether it's good or bad, we're doing something. That's all I can say here. Interesting, okay? She said bang, but okay, she moved her finger, blew up a wall. I guess she's trying to leave. So, Yoshida does not get got. See, I thought man was going to get shot here, but she didn't do that. So never mind then. Chainsaw Man, chapter 192, How Devils Play. Okay, is she about to try to get more white sauce out of him? Is because how devils play? You know, there's like a double entendre that can be like thrown in here. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like you know, when you a devil, you know, there's a lot of evil afoot. Okay, I don't know. Interesting title name. They're freaking out. Denji, I'll play with you. Come with me. What you mean by that? What kind of play do you mean by that? I don't know what you're saying. Because, I mean, she seemed interested before, all right? You might play DJ with Denji? Oh, my God. Huh? Come with me, Denji. I'll teach you how devils play. I mean, what you know about that? She freaking got the ripcord and is dragging this man. Oh, what in the world? Okay. Ow. And yeah, he becomes Chainsaw Man through that. Interesting. Ow. Ugh. It's a Chainsaw Man wannabe. Oh, no, that's the real thing, baby. That's the real thing. That's the authentic, genuine article Chainsaw Man. You don't even realize what you're talking about, all right? Yoru needs to be on the goddamn list. Yes. Throw her in jail. Because, like, there's a problem here. But that's how devils play, right? All right? She's a devil's advocate. Mm-hmm. And play, I know, man. I know what you're saying, man. Oh. Oh. We just killing random civilians. Literally making holes. Like, rip this man in half. Quite literally. What? We're getting up. So, do we need to get a body count situation going on here? Because, yeah, Yoru don't give a crap. Man dead. He was about to tag Denji, but she's like, bam. And then boom, he's done. Hey, what? What do you think? What do you think? You killed somebody, says the guy who was eating people. I mean, that's actually a good rebuttal. That's actually a good rebuttal. I'm not. The man was eating trees, aka people. So I mean, you can only be so like there's some hypocritical aspects to this, unfortunately. All right, but they needed to get out of there, and it was the only way. All right, yeah. Asa's mental state. I don't think she's there no more, bro. Yeah, become Makima and Power into one. Kinda, yeah, a little bit, right? The personality is kind of there. Need people to escape infinity and shooting bystanders are complete. Yeah, they're completely different leagues. You're doing this for fun, looks like. He's doing this for survival, to get the heck out of there. There's all two totally different things going on there. This way! It's over here! Oh my god. Food. Let's go out to eat. I know a great place. How about it? She's thinking about it and she's hungry. Stomach growling. Interesting. Hey, you damn devil! Ah! This way over here! She's laughing like she's getting freaking carried princess style. Okay. And she's like, bang, bang! Bang, 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 bang! You get hit! You get hit! Everybody get a shot, alright? You don't get a shot at the WWE title. You go on the ground. God. She just blast freaking Denji's face? Bro, what? What is she doing? All right. I don't even know. I don't even know. His face got ripped apart, so I'm assuming she did that. Like, why? Yoru goes finger bang, all right? She's going bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Four-arm Cactus Jack, baby. Man, Chinese restaurant. It's run down. What do you expect was going to be, sir? Like, no matter where you go, this place is ransacked. All right? We got freaking devils, chainsaw man suckers out on the streets, freaking ruining everything. It's a mess. The pot stickers here were delicious too. Oh, I found frozen pot stickers in the freezer. Okay, I'm assuming that's I guess was the owner. He over there, he got his freaking knife ready. I'll just make them myself just for you. The way she looks so like aggressive saying that. Like, I'll make this food. I can cook. Like, can you though? Do we want her to cook? I know it's frozen, but like, look, I've seen people, they don't know how to boil water. You know what I mean? Does this sucker know how to actually cook? Can Yoru do this? They just bought her, but he's not mad. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think she shot past his face at one of the civilians, but his face got ripped off though. So I mean, he got hit. That's the place Himeno took Denji and the gang in part 1. Wait, oh for real? Well, that makes sense. That makes sense though, because I mean, he said he knew a place. So that, okay, hey, good eye, go Sav. I think when Denji meet Katana Man, they were on the 2nd floor. Well, I mean, it's the 2nd floor is barely standing. Hey, I'll call the police. What's the police? What are the police gonna do? I would love to see you do that. Actually, I'm very curious what the police would do in this situation. Yoru, wait. That guy works here. He's the manager. He runs this restaurant. We're customers. Make pot stickers for us. Huh? Customers? Look, you can't kill everybody, all right? Like, at some point you're gonna realize there's some people you should just like keep around or something, right? Like, look, this sucker could probably cook you some really delicious food, but you'll never know that because you freaking blew this man in half. What? Police devil will be effective. I mean, if there is a police devil, that makes sense to have a police devil, though. There are a lot of people that are afraid of the police. Granted, in this particular society, again, what is police even doing? Would we be afraid? Could there be a devil like that? And put together that was the same place. Yeah, that was a very good. That was a very nice information right there, Ghost Abs. I didn't know. Ah, you idiot! I said I'll cook for you. Don't interfere. Is this sort of like morbid way of like trying to be romantic or something? Because like, I don't know if that's really working for you. But I mean, hopefully she actually makes this right. I mean, they're sitting out with there's like no stars at all. Just want to throw that out there. Just the moon. But it's a nice night out, I guess. They're eating. I mean, what happened? Because like that if these are pot stickers, they don't look right. Like, as long as it tastes good, I guess. Because they also got meat buns, but the meat buns look fine. But if assuming those pot stickers and those things are not together, okay? And you say Yoru is a little surreal. True. Take your other hand skills, Yoru. Sticky wicky. Oh, okay, that's not the scene I expected them to. Is the building on fire? Is this just hell? Like, see, I was like, oh, little nice sky. Ooh, nice, you know? But looking at a goddamn burning building. Like, what? All right. Where's the fire devil? I don't know. You'll be able to meet them when the death devil descends, though. Why? When the death devil makes an appearance, the high-ranking devils greet her. Interesting. Will the control devil be there, too? Maybe. Although, even if she is, she won't be the one you know anymore. Interesting that Denji even said this. Okay, see, look, see, Denji's kind of showing some form of intelligence right here. I have to admit, all right, you know what I mean? He's asking the right questions. That's all I'm trying to say. Again, he ain't that dumb. All right. How does Yoru even know how to cook? I mean, there are instructions like on the packet. If it's a frozen meal, like right, like you can just read the instructions. I mean, she shouldn't be an idiot. Like it's not that hard to do. But at the same time, even though I say that, sucker be messing up. All right. So look, Ghost have it's not confirmed. All right. That's why they said maybe. That's not 100% the case. We don't know just yet. What does Yoru even know anyways? All right, what does Yoru even know anyways? nah, no, don't get that out of here. Let me go. The copium is real, okay? He hasn't known about her for so long, but and now it's talking to her directly. I mean, yeah, why? Well, look, weird that Yoru doesn't make Asa cook. She lives alone, so she probably can cook. I mean, she probably could also access her memories to be able to actually, like, undergo and know how to cook these things, because if Asa knows how to do it, then she should know how to do it, right? No, she's not reading the instructions. It's like, I don't care about this. I mean, that's part of the reason why I think the pot stickers look as messed up as they are. Like, obviously, it didn't go well. Like, look at these things. Like, if this is pot stickers, if you're eating this, there's something wrong, okay? Like, something went awry. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I got this promise with a friend. I'm looking for the blood devil. Oh, okay. She's a huge jerk, but when we were together, I had a ton of fun. Even if I find her, I guess we're already strangers. You're the only friends I have left. Even though I'm going to turn you into a weapon, it doesn't matter. Because for the first time in a while, I'm kind of having fun right now. Are you? You don't really seem like you're having fun. And she's shocked all of a sudden, too. The way she's looking here. Interesting. This is, this is not the friend you need, okay? Because you got a friend in me, but not in Yoru. All right? Yeah, Asa, yes. Yoru, you better, like, get her away. Get her away. Look, you are messing up right now. This is like that Stockholm Syndrome kind of stuff, man. He doesn't realize just how bad it actually is. Looks raw pot stickers or it fell apart. Yeah, it looked like it fell apart when she was cooking it. I would think it looks a little burnt, honestly, because like there's some dark parts in there, Diego. So I don't know. Welcome in. Also good at cooking chicken. Miss you, Bucky. Hey, leave Bucky alone, man. We miss you, Bucky, though, but leave him alone. Power Rose, he remembers her. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate the fact that he remembers the people that were in his life back in the day, right? They've impacted him in a lot of ways. It's why he utilizes a lot of the stuff that he learned there in part 1, and we're seeing it in part 2. And it's just nice to get reconfirmation on that, you know, like Power was a friend, and they had a lot of fun together. Yoru keeps Asa. Then you did say that having at least somebody can make things fun. That is also true. Maybe that's what it is. It's like, my heart is getting hard. Don't say that. Because it sounds like he would say something like that. Oh. I was already saying this, bro. I'm sorry. Yo, look. I know we're on YouTube, but I gotta say this, okay? Yoru You a horny girl, aren't you? It's like, what's going on with you? You gonna sit on this man's lap. And he's, oh, this is fun, right? It's like, I can't. It's over. It's over. Is the next chapter about to be bang, bang, bang in other ways? Is that what's about to happen here? Is that what's about to happen here, bro? It's a live reaction. We gotta read everything, bro. God dang it. She risen up, my man. You don't have to work. You don't have to do that hard. Pause. It's like you don't do that much. Okay. Your final opponent is going to be freaking Chris. I know, right? Exactly. Hi, I'm Chris. Actually, I don't think that would be a good idea. Chris Hansen walks up in there. He's going to get banged too. Pause, okay? Pause. Yeah, okay, there's a new chapter. I'm scared. I'm actually scared for the next chapter. Because, like, again, this is the same dude that made Fire Punch, guys. All right? It's not like he would mince words. It's not like we haven't seen a freaking literal hand job in this manga. You know what I mean? Like, this man might go to the next step. This is gonna be one of the most awkward freaking live reactions next week. I swear to God, if we're getting to this point, because who's gonna stop him? Who's gonna stop them from doing this? Okay, everybody's already dying around them. Like, there ain't nobody there. It's over, bro. It's over. This might be time, all right? Yours a carnivore. She wants the meat. She said, I love Arby's. Give me that. Her favorite meal is sausage. Stop, honey. I like to call you Chris Handsome. I can't. Okay. There was a little interesting tidbit in this chapter, I will say. Outside of that last part, like I just said, Denji it's like through like some Stockholm syndrome type of situation where there's a lot of abuse happening, but he's never experienced or felt this type of like physical touch before to this level, right? And it was to the level where, like I said before, when it comes to Denji, like all the stuff that was like physical, something really bad happened in the mix of that, right? Man, get a kiss, throw up. Proceeds to happen, and he's all here eating throw up at the same time as a kid. Like, bro, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, always something always goes awry. In that particular situation, to be fair, after that was done, that was it. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, but in the world that we live in, because he's a victim, we always got to remember that he is a victim, and he doesn't understand that he's getting played like this. This affection is not real. And the thing is, he's not mature enough to understand that. And that's what's concerning for my boy. Somebody's got to intervene to tell this is not good. And Yoru just don't care, all right? She's ready to throw down, actually. She's all blushing and crap. Yoru's ready to throw. Where is Asa? Asa's the only one that can stop this, actually. Asa, this is your body, all right? This is your body. Don't let Yoru do this. Like, please take over. It's honestly, like, that's the only one that could probably stop this. And that's if Asa's even still there. Because like you just said from last chapter, Desto, she was not looking good. Like, she was, like, exhausted. She was sweating. And then all of a sudden, she was gone. Something's wrong. I would love to see some inner thoughts. Like, if this is actually going down, maybe we won't even see the actual action. We'll probably see, like, maybe Asa's reaction to what's going on with her own body, potentially. Because this is not what she wants. She don't want none of this. She was appalled by what Yoru did to Denji the last time. So, like, to go to the next step here? I don't know. I don't know. He's gonna be eating again on the next chapter. Oh, yeah, he gonna be doing things, all right? God. Looks like Denji Yoru is going to have somebody inside. Oh, my God. Go sad, please. And you cycle continue. Misery, more misery, acceptance, misery, repeat. Exactly. He just can't. He legitimately cannot catch a break. And I just want this man to catch one break. Can he do that? Can he do that? Can he just be happy for 5 seconds, bro? God, man. But at the same time, he's happy in some aspects of it because he's at least having some normalcy right now. That is something we got to look at. As weird as this whole situation has become thus far, if you think about it, it's been go, go, go the entire time. A lot of just stupid stuff's been going on. In a way, we're finally having stuff slow down just a tad and for them to kind of just do something, to have fun. And he is getting that. So, like, there is that element that's there. But not from her. Not from freaking predatorial goddamn Yoru. Because, good God. House is not scared enough to take back control. I don't even know if that's even the case at this point. I don't even know what it is. Like, I don't know if she even can. That's what I'm trying to say. I wonder just how she's doing, honestly, because like the last chapter really makes me think something's really wrong with her. I don't think Yoru knows either. Maybe she just knows being heavily being influenced by also. I don't know if that's even influence from her. Like I said, I think she is going on impulse, and she also understands this, that physicality can make a man, bow down to go on one knee, be like Jon Snow, okay? And he's like, bend the knee. That's what's literally going on here, because they say actually, can I say that? I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. I don't want to get banned, but there's a saying when it comes to women and how they can control men, right? And she's utilizing that exact appeal, that sex appeal, over on the Denji, and Denji just doesn't know how to fight that. He can't fight that. He kind of wants it, unfortunately, because he don't know any better. Is the thing here. No, not John, my queen. Snow, exactly. Yes, my queen. Because that man was bending the knee. He gave in. He said, "I ain't trying to run the north. She can run the north. I'm here. I'm just serving my queen." That's my Jon Snow impression. I know it's not good. He has to have more people inside him than anybody else in the room. That is very true. All right, and he has. Let me stop. See, go say you almost get me banned on here, man. You gonna get me banned on here. Let me not. Some people are mad that I think Fujimoto is just going in the circle with Denji over and over again. I can kind of see where they're coming from. This is a bit of an issue. Like I told y'all before from last chapter, I love last chapter, but there was that one issue I had with it. It's the fact that Denji is just not learning, and he's not gaining any insight on what's happening to him, like, at all. It's concerning in a lot of ways, but at the same time, how would he know what he's going through is bad if there isn't someone to kind of guide him to know this is not what you should be doing? You know what I mean? It's through experiences and stuff like that maybe over time he'll understand this, but in this particular situation, I don't think he has the wherewithal to understand that he needs to get out of this. He doesn't need to be having these like relations with this girl, okay? Because this is not what he needs in his goddamn life right now. But his urges, as you all know from the first freaking chapter, he has urges, and he's a young man, and those urges usually take over, unfortunately, and that's something that you can't really fight. And Puchita ain't gonna stop it. Because like Puchita sees that's what he wants. He said, "My boy, get laid." You know what I mean? Like Puchita gonna be sitting there like, "Man, do what you gotta do, man. If you gonna have some fun, go have some fun. All right? Yeah. Do you need to get a chainsaw out?" It is getting a bit repetitive. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I do hope through this mess that we're seeing is if we can actually get some kind of more like character growth from him. Like I said, this is one of honestly the biggest thing about part 2 in general when it comes to Denji's character. I've been trying my hardest to say how much he's actually growing as a character, but there are moments within this part 2 of Denji here that it kind of backtracks a little bit, and at times it's like, okay, just funny quips and here and there, but I do wonder if, I don't know if Fujimoto's messing with us, because I give Fujimoto credit for how good he can write, so I just wonder if he's not or maybe he's not realizing that he can't keep doing this. I don't know. I am concerned about this, because if it's just another situation where something just happens and he gains no insight from this, and it's just like a shock moment. That's not good. That's not good writing at that point. And I would have to dock points off of that if that's what we're doing here. If that's what we're going for next week's chapter, it's gonna be awkward to read, and 2, I don't think that's what his character needs. This is not like, I would love to see him actually like push her away, as opposed to letting it happen. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. I want to give it benefit of the doubt that he has more control than he realized. And I want to give Denji that benefit of the doubt, because I do believe he has grown as an individual, as a character. He has more insight. He's asking the right questions, as we saw. He's talking about freaking power. He's asking about the Death Devil. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not like he doesn't have some awareness. So I gotta see. The fact that he's even calling her Yoru is actually quite interesting as well, just by itself. So, you know, the world Jon Snow, exactly. Also, Denji is still immune to her powers. Yeah, my thing is, I don't think her powers just work on... So I haven't seen her, like, make somebody else that's, like, a hybrid into a weapon. I wonder if her abilities even work on hybrids or, like, devils of this nature, right? I don't think it's a possibility. Granted, maybe she just wasn't strong enough at that time to do it, is the thing, right? Because, like, Denji is he ain't a weak devil. He is Kuchita Chainsaw Man, right? Like, this is a very powerful devil, so maybe she needed to gain more strength before she could even do something along those lines. So, we'll see. But at the same time, well, maybe that's why she's actually trying to do this, because as we know from Yoru's ability, right, she is somebody that if she cares more about whatever the situation or whatever the item that she's trying to make is, the more powerful the weapon is going to become. So, you know, through this affection that she is doing, and maybe she does have some kind of weird liking to Denji, maybe that's going to be the thing that makes him into an actual weapon. We'll have to see. Yeah, it's getting a bit repetitive. I lost respect for Jon Snow when he bump uglies with his aunt. What do you mean? What? Oh, okay. What? I don't know if I agree with that one, buddy. Sure, Cake is a lie. Comment was worthless. Oh, yeah. Look, you never know, man. You never know. I mean, no difference. They gave strawberry over chocolate cake. I mean, look, exactly. There is no difference, bro. There is no difference. Time to get hugs in bed. Oh, yeah. You always wanted some hugs in bed, okay? I think the tragedy of Denji is going to be that he had every opportunity to grow, but doesn't. I really hope not. That would be look. That's an interesting way of looking at it, but I would like to do the opposite. We haven't had a character like this, let alone a shonen character like Denji. He's very unique in this respect of just how this story is and how this whole thing about him is him being a freaking sexual abuse victim, basically. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that we haven't seen in Shonen Jump. So he's doing something so vastly different, and I like to see this story be completed and for him to actually have some actual grow up and realize just how bad things have been for him, and to start doing a bit better. Especially considering the fact that he was trying to raise Nayuta at one point, right? So he was trying to be a more an adult type person. So I feel like he needs to get out of this next step. I mean, you got to remember again, this is just something that he hasn't really ever dealt with. So I'm hoping there is some weird insight, or maybe even like Makima's like train of thought. Because remember before, he didn't want to even get a kiss for certain people and stuff like that, because Makima was saying like the more affection you have for somebody, the more it feels better and all that, right? So I mean, I don't know how much he actually likes Yoru. He might actually like Asa, but Yoru might be a whole different case. So we'll see on that too, because there is that element that's there. That has been mentioned in the last few chapters. She's definitely showing up soon. Oh, 100%. Oh yeah, that's a given. We're gonna be seeing her very, very soon. Finally, because we've been talking about Death for the longest time, and I'm like, oh, Death's coming here. No, we're finally, probably the next 10 chapters or less, Death should be appearing. I'm saying that. Yes, that soon. You don't know the reason the ability didn't work is because Asa didn't think of him as hers yet. I mean, that's very true too. That could also be the case. Like, there's a multitude of reasons as to why it might have not worked. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. So that'll be weird. Like, if Denji literally does become an actual weapon, that'll literally be the end of his character, right? Like, he doesn't come back from this if he becomes an actual full-on weapon. So obviously there's got to be something that intervenes from this. You know what I mean? Like, this is not a freaking Soul Eater. You don't get to just turn back into a regular human being after the fact, right? It don't work like that. Does grow, especially when Yoru's hands are, oh my, Ghost have nose like a. We still don't know that the reason. I kind of get Denji. He has nothing left except the girl who gave him some hands. I mean, I was saying, like, I kind of understand his perspective, because like it's not like he ain't gonna just get some all of a sudden anyways, right? Like, this could be one of those situations where it's like, I mean, I might as well. Like, you know, look how the world is, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't gonna be any easier. So if she's offering, like, why not? But at the same time, like, no, sucker. Like, don't let that influence you in your decisions to make bad decisions or to walk with her, to do these things with her, because she's bad and she's bad for you. Look at that toxicity. Look how she's just constantly killing suckers. You can't change her. You can't change her, okay, guys? Yoru and Denji are flirting next, yeah. Chainsaw Man, yeah, I guess so, yeah. But that Denji says, hanging out with a homicidal maniac is a good time. Shows yeah, he's very. I mean, the fact that he was just like begging and like biting his arm off. Remember that? He was all chewing on his goddamn arm. He was like, yeah, do it again. Like, he's not. That's like a part 1 Denji. When I saw him do that last chapter, that was a part 1 Denji move. And that's what made me mad, or maybe just disappointed in him, because that's not something he should be doing at this point in time. So I don't know. It sucks because I remember I kept talking about how much he has grown, how good of a character he is, this and that and the other. But it's like, if you're reverting back to that, everything I'm saying then is just like going down the gutter. And this is actually going to be an issue of all of like Chainsaw Man. Like, this is a character writing problem, I have to admit, if we're going down that path. But like I said, I give Fujimoto some doubt. I feel like we're gonna do something with this. I feel like all of this is gonna culminate into something. It has to be. It has to be. I can't see him having Denji go through all of this for him to not have some kind of awareness. I just can't see it. He has a home to go back to. School was done as well. He has nothing else to do except hang out with Yoru. Oh, he's hanging out all right. But I get what you're saying though. You see the family goofy ass face on page 1. Wait, actually no, I did not. What's she looking like? Girl will always be impeded with lust comes in. It's instinctive versus reason. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is actually something on a writing standpoint that he can really explore. Because again, we don't see a lot of this, especially like, because like this is kind of almost like a coming of age story in a sense, right? Of him kind of like growing up from this like abusiveness and everything. So like maybe he can start realizing and see the signs of this abuse that's happening to him. But again, we'll see. Because again, instincts do come in. And like I say, he's a young man, and he's a young man with needs. He's been having these needs since we've seen him in part 1. Since day 1, this man has been talking about this, right? So it's not like it is something that is so out of character for him. It's just it's something that we should see a better growth from. Something that he can get past a little bit from here, you know? But, or at least get through, or have some boundaries or something, right? Like, something on here. But nothing like that's going on. Nothing like that's going on. Oh, she's not even she's like, I'm looking at freaking family. She's not even phased by the freaking bang. She's just like, okay, yep, it is what it is. And then she's just looking up, like, what? Family just like, she is so unbothered by the whole situation. She just does not care. Okay, I had to look back at that. Like, she just does not care. Like, good God. Let me see. I see Denji succumbing to lust is how people cheat on their spouse. Instinct usually defeats reason. Not always, but it does. Yeah, exactly. It does happen. It's within reason. I'm not saying like this is like such a bad writing error or whatever the case is. I expected better from Denji though, or I thought he was better than this. Is my thing. Maybe I'm giving his character too much credit. But then it's like, if I don't have that type of like thought process, because then like people on Twitter always talk about his character and he's just a horny dude and that's it. That's his surface level and that's as far as he goes. If this goes down like we're thinking it's going to go down, that just solidifies what people will be saying on Twitter about his character. And there's really no going back from that at that point. That's kind of the problem here. So, I don't know. I guess I feel like there's going to be something that's going to happen here though. There are only 8 chapters of 200. Yeah, that's very true. Maybe we might hold off. And that might be like the finale for part 2, where you got the bang, 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 and then Death comes in. Like, she said, how you doing? What y'all doing over here? Y'all got some games on your phone? Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe Death can appear all of a sudden and interrupt the bang, bang, bang. Who knows? Who knows? All right. Yeah, I mean, even move out of the way when Yoru grabs Denji out of the way. Yeah, she's like looking up like, yeah. Just go. Just go. Y'all about to do something anyways. This reminds me of how, I decided to live in denial with Judah. famous smile panel. I mean, see, I don't know. See, I'm just, I don't know how I feel about this chapter. Cause like, I mean, it's funny how I always talk about the train of Asa x Denji. Right, this is Yoru x Denji. It's for Fire Punch. Yeah, I figured out this what you're meaning, but I'm like, I didn't read through all of it, so I'm like, I can't really make a comment on it, unfortunately. Again, Fire Punch, I had to stop reading. It was just too much going on. It was just too much going on. But I don't know how I feel about this chapter here. Like, it wasn't necessarily a bad chapter, and it's one of those ones where I feel like I have to wait and see. I gotta see what next chapter is gonna show us, and if his character is any better than that I'm hoping that he is, versus what people say on Twitter about him. So I don't know. Art was good. The art was good in this chapter. Apparently Yoru is a freaking killing machine because she just don't give a crap, and she's ready to kill anybody at any point in time, because that's how devils do. I guess, in a way. I mean, because, like, again, they talk like this about devils always killing people and all that. But, like, again, when it comes to primordial devils, it's not like they don't have, I don't think they care about the value of, like, human life, right? But at the same time, it's not like they're needlessly killing. Like, in this world, theoretically speaking, if just one primordial devil decides to be like, you know what? Let's just get rid of the humans. Why are we even doing this? Like, why are they here? Like, let's just get them out of here. They could do that. Like, who's gonna stop them? You know what I mean? I mean, there's people that are gonna try, but like, these primordial devils are no joke. So like it's like the Pokemon theory, right? Pokemon, there are certain Pokemon in the Pokemon world can easily one-shot the Earth, but they don't do anything like that. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the same thing with the primordial devils. And I just go back onto Yoru's side of things, and they make it seem like devils are always just chaotic, but they're not always like that. I feel like some like to coexist. Like, the future devil is a great example of, he wants to party. Future devil was like, man, I want to see what you about to do in your future. Because you look like you about to do something stupid. Oh, man, he's like good television to that freaking devil. You know what I mean? Because not all devils are like this. So stop saying that devils play like this. Nah. They may be playing games with humans, but they don't play in the same way that Yoru be playing, okay? All right. I got through a Fire Punch. Yes, hey, good job. I mean, that's better than I did. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, bro. God. I got Fujimoto Diddy Moto one. Dang. I can't even defend that man. I mean, look what's going on. Like Lloyd, you see what's happening. I mean, brother. So has been trusting Fujimoto, and Fujimoto is a hack and no in between. Like, seriously, yes. Like, it's literally like that. They can't. But that's like for everything, though, right? Like, it's either the show is good or bad. There isn't no in between. If it's mid, it's bad then. You know what I mean? It's either got to be fire or it's trash. Like Sakamoto Days, because it's mid, it's bad. Like, that's literally like the rating system at this point. Like, there is no nuance. All right. You one shot the Earth and the fun is gone. That is also true too. That is very true. I mean, they don't want to just blow up the Earth. So I'm saying, like, they have morals. It's not like they don't just destroy everything. They like to be able to, like, maybe play a hand in seeing what these, like, it's like freaking Ryuk. Perfect example, actually. Ryuk, I mean, he's a Shinigami. If he wanted to, he can start killing all these suckers and stuff like that, right? But he'd rather put his Death Note out there to see what the humans would do with it, because it's more fun to see how they handle with the abilities and with him than himself, right? So it's kind of in that sense where it's like they kind of want to like toy with the humans more so, you know, because they look at them like playthings basically. And Primordial Devil looks like they're bored and trying to find something to keep them away from being bored. Yoru's going that direction, pretty much, yeah. Because I mean, she's the devil at the end of the day, so you know, she's I wouldn't even say she's bored per se necessarily. She likes to dominate. And I feel like, again, little introspective, little thought here, because I keep talking about Yoru's character and how it always felt like she was bullied back in the day when she was in hell. And I feel like she's never had actual true power, true control, like how the Troll Devil had it. Family might even had a better time at having that level of control than even what she had. Because the family seems like a very calculated person, and death is death. Like, you can't evade death. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's one control that you can never escape from. So, like, if you look at Yoru's perspective, she never has that same type of like connectivity. And also, remember, wars were like almost wiped out and everything once she got weakened and everything like that. So people weren't afraid of war anymore. So she really has like a chip on her shoulder. She's the type of character that she wants to be seen and be shown to be powerful, and that's why she likes to be like to play these kind of like games in the first place. That's why she's so acting all extra confident, because when someone brings her down, she's gonna feel bad. Like she's been talking about her Death Devil. Look at the Death Devil's like interaction. She was talking about her, like the way she was looking can kind of tell you that she ain't really trying to vibe with her sister like that. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying I still feel like there is still something there when it comes to how Yoru views her sisters. So there's still something there. At least that's what I'm seeing. Death's Arrival better be as good, if not better, than Darkness Arrival. Yes, I agree. With how much hype there has been with this character, with Death, it has to hit it out the ballpark. If not, it's gonna be bad. Like you're gonna see on Twitter again how they're gonna talk about how Fujimoto's a goddamn freaking washed up, can't write, can't draw type of character. You know what I mean? He ain't him. He's not him. So we'll see. We'll see. Less morals and more inconvenience. That's also true too. I guess it's more the inconvenience sake, more so the morals. Kind of feel like Yoru is a speed running puberty and doesn't know what to do. Yes, that's a very good analogy, because that's kind of what it is, right? Like she's going through all the phases and she's like, you know what? Let's just keep going. Let's see how far we can go with all this. You know what I mean? God, it does look like she is trying to prove that she is better than everybody. Classic younger sibling syndrome. Yes. Thank you. See, go say exactly. It's a syndrome, the younger sibling syndrome. I feel like that's literally what she's got going on here, and she's always displayed this type of level of like childness. Because if you remember when Asa, like in the first early part of part 2, Asa said something about, I can't remember what she said exactly to her. I'm trying to remember the wording that she said here. But I think she called her childish, and she's like, "I'm not a child," or whatever the case. Like she gets really upset when you call her out about her actions or how she reacts to things, and then she gets really mad and gets really upset. That's why I had this idea about her to begin with, because the little interaction that Asa and Yoru had in the beginning. So it's just something I see that's happening even right now. Some more in the middle child syndrome since she was between family and Makima. I mean, she's still, the younger sibling, so that still happens. That does still happen. That you can have both, technically speaking. Seeing as there's like what, 4 of them. The being meeting to welcome a primordial devil reminds me of when the darkness devil shows up with all those astronauts around it. Yeah, I know that scene was freaking amazing. Like I said, like when the darkness devil came in, you knew it was bad. I was like, oh man, that crowd was freaking light. That crowd was freaking lit. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Saying the middle child is often ignored. That is very true. Look, as the middle child of my family, man, I know how that is. But I know, like seriously, that is like one of the major sayings that when you have a middle child, they're often ignored. With how their family is. Look at how they operate. Again, family's very cunning. Like I'm pretty sure they had some levels, because it goes back to the theory I had about hell. I don't know exactly what's going on with hell, but I have a theory about it. Right, the sisters in some ways had some level of control throughout hell, and they were doing things, and the other devils didn't quite like them like that. So this is the thought process I have here, and I say this because this goes in line with the whole thing with Control Devil. Right, we don't know for a fact, but there's a high chance that once Makima died and went to hell, she was spawn killed, and that's why Nayuta was there. That's the theory that we've been having here about this whole thing this entire time. That was from hell though. Why would they spawn kill that devil right when she came in? The greatest answer to that question is the fact that, well, you don't want the Control Devil to get any power. You don't want the Control Devil to actually control things or start making contracts with other suckers, because once that starts happening, it's very difficult to get rid of the Control Devil. So I think the devil's there like, nah, fam, get that sucker out of here, and brought her back to Earth, because they're not trying to deal with that. And you know what I mean? Family might be in the same way, where I don't know what the kind of resources they have in hell, or if they even need to eat like that, but there could have been some type of famine that was going on, and that allowed family to actually have some level of control herself. And again, death is death. There's not really, you don't have to explain much. Like, you really don't have to, like, she has to be the strongest one out of all of them. Like, come on now. So just based off of that, then we have Yoru. She deals with war. Can we even say there's a war technically happening, like in hell? Like, how can her abilities, honestly, if you really think about it, work in that environment? She's part of the four horsewomen, but theoretically speaking, she'd be probably the weakest out of all three of them in hell, if you really think about it. You know what I mean? Like, the devil ain't gonna be scared of, like the humans could be scared of it, but again, if you're already weakened as it is, or people aren't that afraid of weapons and war, you're already not gonna be that strong as it is. So like, it's a very interesting like setup. It depends on how the world is. This is a lot of assumptions though with how the world is and what's going on with it, and we don't know everything about it. But that's just my like thought process through all this, and that's why I feel like with her, she has a chip on her shoulder, and that's why she feels the way she feels, and why she acts the way she acts. Because it's one of those situations where she's never had true power in the sense of like how her sisters had true power. Because even if you don't put in this perspective of like what Control Devil had maybe in hell, she had a lot of power. Makima had tons of power in the human world. And maybe she respected that and saw that. You know what I mean? Same thing with family potentially. So, yeah. If that was in charge, she probably always gave attention to Makima and family and not Yoru. I can see that too. Again, looking at their abilities, I wouldn't be surprised if there was like, you know, a favoritism type of situation going on there. Cammy is the only one that acts cute. Why she looks like what? Yoru is the middle, seeking attention. Makima was the second oldest, too old to pay attention to the other younger ones. Not mature to guide. Yeah, which is ironic because you think of War would be Death's favorite, but maybe she was disappointed in her. Yeah, maybe. Because, I mean, if you think about it, like, from what we can understand, because, like, the Gun Devil got, suppressed, and, like, all this stuff kind of got suppressed when it comes to favoritism to War. To go further into your idea, Death, though, now that you brought that up, maybe Death really was disappointed. If you think about it, all the devils that relate to Yoru, they got. Now, is that not her children? It's like the fact that, yeah, you're spot on with it. That's literally, I think, is what it is. I feel like that theory has some actual validity to it because she'd been trying to do multiple things and she failed and failed and failed. And then that fight happened and she became even weaker than that. You know what I mean? Like, if you really look at it from that perspective, then yeah, I can see her being disappointed. If you look at Makima, I'm pretty sure Death's sitting there like, good God. You are doing fantastic. You know what I mean? You are doing what I need you to do. I am proud of you, sister. We don't know what's going on with Fammy. Again, maybe Family's just cute. Who knows? All right, we don't really know the dynamic of it. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's something that even Family did that Death was like appreciative of at the end of the day. But if you think about it, like all the stuff that goes like towards Yoru, I didn't even realize that because it goes into part 1. This is so interesting, actually. Now that we're talking about this, I'm gonna keep this stuff in the back of my mind because I feel like we might have hit something here. I got that feeling now. Like this is a good theory. This is a good theory. Hold on a minute. God, your Sundere Makima is a tease. Family is wow. Come on, go Tab. You can't use that word. That's probably the cool. Yeah, maybe cool beauty. I mean, who knows? Maybe Death's not even beautiful like that, right? Look, she could be looking like a freaking, I don't know, look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame or something. You never know, bro. Okay. You would expect except for Death to be proud of her, but Death is probably too prideful to recognize her importance, similar to Byakuya and Rukia. But see, I mean, we already kind of hit the nail in the coffin, though, where it could be a whole other thing where we're seeing, like, actions that she probably was taking towards to get her power back, but it failed. And it's funny, too, because you think about, wasn't Makima kind of getting in the way of that? With the Gun Devil and all that? I'm just saying. And his oldest that moved out and doesn't care. Makima's favorite. That makes sense, though. That can also be the case, too. Because like you said, Family's the oldest outside of death potentially here, right? Oh, outside of death. So, like, that would make sense, maybe why she's probably like, I ain't even worry about her like that. Again, all this hinges on the fact that we need to know what's going on with freaking Family. The main thing is we know nothing of Family. And I hope to God we get some information here soon. Because this can only help with the theories that we're having right now. Because this is interesting. So keep this all in mind, guys. Remember this. Keep it in a box. Because it might come back up later. I have a good feeling about this. All right, from just character analysis, I feel like we're doing a pretty good job at least figuring out the four horsewomen here. I feel like we got something here. I feel like it. Maybe set up the whole cult and she barely has done anything. Exactly right. But that's what family does, I guess. Like, like I don't know. I guess we need more from her, man. We need to see more. We need interactions between to properly know the dynamic. But that's also very true too. Well, again, once death is here, we're supposed to greet them, right? So I'm assuming family's gonna be there. So we'll see how this whole interaction is actually gonna go. I mean, the fact that we've been trying to stop the prophecy, I'm assuming death's a part of that. It's gonna be an issue. So like I said, this is all coming to a close here very soon, and let's just not forget that at the end of the day, Yoru is a goddamn predator, and she needs to get locked up. All right, okay. Like, with all the theories and stuff like that going on here, she bad. All right, as bad as Makima was, she didn't go this far. I'm just saying. And with that said, I think with this chapter here, overall, I kind of want to hit this with like a 7 out of 10. It's a solid chapter, but it has concerns for me for the next week's chapter, because next week's chapter can make or break Denji's character. That's the main thing here. That's the main thing. I'm just concerned ultimately about Denji as a character, and hopefully there is some insight or some growth that happens outside of the weirdness that is going on with freaking this dynamic of characters here. All right. Predictions for next week's chapter. More than likely, there's gonna be some type of tomfoolery between the two. I don't know if they're actually gonna complete. Like they're actually gonna like the whole chapter could just be them throwing down, right? But I have a feeling something's gonna pop up. Something's gonna interrupt them. I don't know what exactly, but something will. I don't think we're gonna go down that path just yet. I feel like that is something that we'll need to. Actually, we don't need to see this, but it will be something that will come up at some point at a later time. I think maybe, but something can come in here. Maybe even Asa might actually join in or like get out of the situation potentially. We'll see. Hopefully, we get something from Asa next chapter. I really hope that she's okay. So like my hope is to see Asa next chapter. That's my theory here. Okay, that's all I got. Yeah, stream later. Actually, streaming like. Give me like maybe 30 minutes. So we'll be streaming like 30 minutes over on twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster, because we're going to be reading some Kagurabachi. After that, I don't know exactly. Depending on what's going on, because I know Anna has some other stuff she needs to do. So once we get done with Kagurabachi, she might leave. And then if she does, I'll probably play a video game. I'll probably play Road 96. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. He's going to break something. Yoru's ass. Oh, my God. I mean... No, see, let me stop. This is YouTube. So standing when Death shows up and be like, hey, sis, long time. Honestly, yes, I see her doing that. She has like no reaction to nothing, okay? Remember how Control show when for a meet, how Control has been defeated twice and that is also true. If you're talking about the whole, oh, I'm proud of you situation, like she's been taking L's. She has been taking L's. So I do wonder if that's gonna actually affect anything when it comes to how Death views Makima, or not Makima, the Control Devil. So there is that. But yes, Kagurabachi. All right, guys. If you guys can real quick, can y'all like the stream? It helps with the algorithm, pushes stuff out to more people, so we can have more of a conversation about Chainsaw Man on Tuesdays. Apparently, we're still keeping the gravy train rolling, because apparently it's coming next week, so you'll see my face again for more live reactions of Chainsaw Man. If you haven't already subscribed just yet, hit the subscribe button. I'm telling you, we do this every time it comes out, okay? And I never fail to give you a freaking review / reaction, no matter what's going on. I do it. So I'm that guy, all right? I'm that guy, pal. And leave a comment below, all right? Please. Interact. All right, guys. Until then, people. Break out for